Hi guys, I'm John. I'm the owner of the Glam Fairies Hair and Beauty. Today I'm going to be showing you how to file an acrylic nail. I've had a lady who's requested this video in particular as she is still learning how to do acrylics, and she has asked me to do a tutorial on it. So that is what I will be doing for you today. Now obviously with filing an acrylic nail, obviously you can use these bad boys or this bad boy. You can actually use both. The drill is to mainly take off the bulk of the acrylic, so it saves you time filing and aching your arm with these. And these are mainly just to help you refine the shape of the nail. So, okay. Because where this nail is actually quite thinnish, I'm not actually going to be bothering to use the drill. Now obviously with these files, obviously they come in different kind of strengths. You've got your coarse, your medium and your fine. Now they do come in numbers, but to be honest, I actually cannot remember file numbers to save my life. But the only way that I remember them is coarse is pink, because if you look on these are pink. Medium is purple, and fine is green. Now, these are NSI files, which I absolutely love. Now, the coarse one, I would never ever use on a natural nail, because where it is so severely sharp, as a coarse sharp, it will basically ruin your natural nail and cut you to heaven hell, which is not good. Medium. Now I would say you can use these on your own natural nail, but you still need to go careful. Just don't apply a lot of pressure. Well, to be honest, you don't really need to apply a lot of pressure when you're filing anyway, because the file should do the whole work for you. All you're doing is just supplying the movement. The fine ones, you can use these on the natural nail, because where they are quite fine, they are not going to ruin your natural nails as badly as the other two are. But again, you don't need to apply pressure. The file will do the work for you. Your arm is just an extension of the file. Now obviously, as you can see, it's quite boomerang side, and then you got your straight side. The boomerang sides are quite good because these will help you to get into your cuticle area a lot more better and a lot more smoother. So, and also you're not entailed to cut your client's hand, or your client's cuticle, sorry, with them, whilst you actually would do with a straight edge. Because with a straight edge, it's going to cross half of your cuticle, so you are going to actually cut it quite badly. As this one, if you go with the movement of the boomerang, you're not going to cut. You're not going to cut at all. Okay. So for this nail, I'm going to basically be using my green file, because I just love using my green file. Righty, so there is a certain way that you can determine of your own of like a routine of a routine of how to do it. If you start with your free edge, so you determine your free edge, which is going to be square anyway. Now what you want to do is you want to keep your file nice and flat against the nail. You don't want to tilt it, because if you tilt it, you're going to be deshaping it a little bit. And then if you tilt it under, you're going to take away the corners, and then you'll end up doing a round nail, but we want to stay square. So I'm trying to get this in focus as much as I can, but so yeah, so we want to stay flat against the nail. Now with an acrylic nail, you can do a sawing motion, because it is a fake nail. When you're working on a real natural nail, say that's a real natural nail, you want to do a sweeping motion and go in one direction. You don't want to do that, because you will end up splitting your natural nail even more and defraying it, and it will go like a pair of jeans would when they defrail, and that's what it would end up like. So you want to go in one direction. But with an acrylic nail, you can saw. Obviously to a degree, sorry. Okay. Now the routine that I normally stick with is free edge, side, cuticle, and then body. Obviously lots of people do it differently. So obviously with a straight square nail, you want to stay nice and parallel and come out to keep it nice and straight. And the same on the other side. Now, when you're doing your sidewalls, obviously your client's going to have her skin in the way. So what you want to do is you want to push that skin back with your fingers. So what I'm talking about is this part here. You want to move this part of the fleshiness away from the side walls. So really you want to get your thumb or your finger and just bring that out the way. Okay, and then once you've done your side walls, you want to do your cuticle area. Now again, tilt your client's finger forward. If the client's finger is straight like that and you're filing straight, you're going to be cutting right into her cuticle and pushing up against her skin. So if you tilt it forward, you can actually get into the cuticle more. You see? You can actually get in to the cuticle more. Because if it's like that, then you're going to be abrasing her actual finger as well. So if you tilt it forward, you can get into the cuticle more. And this is where the boomerang side comes into it. Now again, if you use your thumb as a guide, just press it up against her cuticle. You can use your thumb as a guide. So as you're doing it, it's basically rubbing up against your thumb. So you're not going to cut her cuticle. And then just go. You don't have to go really, really fast. You can just go slow as you like. Because again, you don't need pressure. The file will do all the work for you. Again, also when you're filing, if you also imagine that it's kind of like an X against your nail. So you want to file up and then down. So as you're looking obviously at the nail, so on my side, this is obviously my left side, this is my left side, this is my right side. So on your left side, you want to file up, and on the right side, you want to file down. So up, down. As you come downwards, if you just turn the file, so the boomerang side is facing your left, and then the boomerang side is facing your right as you come down. So it's up, down, up, down. And then say you can get into the cuticle a lot better as well. You can make it flush to the cuticle. But obviously you don't want to file too much because you don't want to take away that apex of the nail, which again gives it strength. Again, the apex of the nail is this part here. This is the apex. So the file, as I say, will come into here, but so you don't want to take away that apex. So you want to be angling the file. How can I try and do this? So you want to be angling the file like this. If you imagine, obviously that nail is tilt. That nail is tilt. And then that file is like that. and then so the file needs to be like this, not like that, while she can be pushing up against the skin. So you don't want to be filing away that apex, because that it will give the structure and hold the nail quite nicely. Also, it's also the structure against the stress area, which is the thicker part of the middle nail, which is where you've blended in that tip. Okay, so once you've done that, you just brush away the dust so you can see what you're doing. And then, once you've done that, you can then concentrate on the body, which is the other part, which is leading right down to the free edge. Now, the free edge needs to be quite thin, because at the end of the day, we are trying to make it look natural. So once you've done there, you can basically rotate the file, and then just go straight across. So we've done, I'll just draw it on the nail. So, cuticle, sidewall, and then the body, and then these are your free edge. If you need to draw lines on your acrylic nail to help you as a guide, you can do that. There's no right or wrong way to obviously try and help you. Okay, so I've just filed away the sides and the cuticle, and now we're left with the body and the free edge. Now again, if you tilt it so it's nice and flat on the nail, but again you still need to make the free edge a lot more thinner. It doesn't have to be completely thin, as in you're nearly taking off all your acrylic, because it still needs to have some acrylic on there to keep the strength up. And then once you've done the whole thing, you then just want to take a look at the side profile. So the side profile, can you see how it comes up and then comes back down? And then you need to, if you look at it dead on as well, so if you obviously look at this nail dead on as well, you can see if it needs improving on either side. If you need to file a little bit more this side downwards or this side upwards, and then you can see how thin the free edge actually is, or how you need to thin it out a little bit more and things like that. So yeah, and then just basically keep at it. If you can try and get yourself into a routine of doing filing, then all the nails on every single finger will look exactly the same. If you stick to one routine, all the nails will look exactly the same. So, okay, so that is basically how you file an acrylic nail with an actual file. So yeah, again, if you have any questions, please let me know. Please subscribe, and share the way of the glam. So okay, bye.